Did you know that raccoons don't actually wash their food?
What? Yeah, they do. No way.
No. Like the behavior that looks like washing food is called dousing. And it's a result of their hypersensitive paws. Like it helps them better understand the texture of their food.
Nuh-uh. They totally wash it. I mean, I watched a raccoon take some cotton candy, put it in some water, and he was washing it. He had to be washing it.
I was just thinking
that candy, it just disappeared. But I mean, I felt sorry for the dude, but I mean, that's what happens. You know?
I was thinking of that same clip, watching the little raccoon. He just freaks out. Where'd my food go? But no, apparently they're not actually washing it. It's because their hands are super sensitive, and that's super weird.
Poor panda.
Yeah.
Trash
pandas, man.
Out of the dumpster and into your ears, the Trash Pandas Podcast is finally here. Random, bizarre, no limits at all. Let's jump into the weird cannonball. The Trash Pandas Podcast. The Trash Pandas Podcast. The Trash Pandas Podcast. The Trash Pandas Podcast. Cannonball.
All right, guys, what's up? This is the Trash Pandas Podcast.
Yo.
My name's Christian.
This is Clayton.
Yo, we are so glad that you were here. So, fun thing, Clayton over here, that's how I met this guy, was at an event. We were at the same time. He told me his name, and I suck at remembering people's names. But
sure do.
Yeah, I sure do. If you ever watch the Disney Tarzan, if I meet you, I will remember your name if I find something weird or funny to do. So the Disney Tarzan, Tarzan meets Clayton, like the little hunter guy. And then as soon as he hears a gunshot, he goes, Clayton!
Yeah.
So every time I saw Clayton again after that, he'd be like across the room. He'd come into church or something.
Yeah. And when he say Clayton, and I'd look around, everybody would be looking at me.
Mr.
Not him, not the one that said Clayton, me.
Mr. Quiet Man over there.
Yeah,
got
quiet.
the whole church looking at him.
Yeah. Got me looking like a red ornament.
But Clayton, why don't you tell us something about yourself, man? Introduce yourself to these people.
Hey guys, I'm Clayton. I mean, I like cars, music. I really like food. I don't know if you've seen me or not. I really like food. But other than that, yeah, that's me.
All right. Well, you're going to make me sound real bad because I'm going to say more than that about myself. My name's Christian. What's up, y'all? I'm a youth pastor. I run an IT company. So call me with all your tech questions, and I'll get them all wrong. It'll be great. I got a wife and a 4-month-old daughter. I will fight any of y'all because she is the cutest baby that has ever been born and will ever exist. Unless I have another kid, then we'll fight again. But I went to school for music production, so I like all things production, making music, listening to music, making podcasts. So, yeah, that's what we're about here.
Yeah, I probably should talk about what I do. I mean, I went to school to be a welder. Came out being a mapping technician. I map out utility mains, which is awesome. I get to work with some awesome people where I work. It's a great job. But
do you smell that?
What's that?
It smells like you got something on your nose there.
Oh, that's just bad, right? That's mean.
Brown nosing his employers. You think they're gonna listen?
I don't know. I hope they do. I mean,
that'd be awesome.
That would be awesome. I mean,
so I can't say I think you're an engineer.
I'm no engineer. I can't say that. But I work with some awesome engineers out where I work, so yeah.
Your job sounds like an engineering job.
Yeah, I can't say that.
Okay, an unofficial engineer that won't. Clayton doesn't like talking about himself, y'all. So I'll boast him up. Dude's awesome. But yeah, let's jump into this podcast, and I'm glad y'all are here. Let's see how long y'all stick around. So I know what you're thinking. What is with your name, Trash Panda Podcasts?
It's kind of, we're not really defined as one thing. We're just kind of way out there, just trying to start something fresh.
Something fresh. Okay. Yeah, I like to think of it like how trash pandas, raccoons, they'll eat anything. We're just going to give you any and everything to chew on.
Yeah.
So if you stick in with us, welcome to the Trash Panda Podcast.
It's going to be fun. You got to listen in.
Yep, it's going to be great. So you got Myself and Clayton here every episode. And then what are we planning to do in the future, Clayton?
Oh, some fun stuff. We got some visitors we're planning on having here soon.
Some guests, yeah.
Got all kinds of things going on. Too much to... I don't want to tell too much because we want to keep it a little bit of a surprise.
Okay. I won't give it away yet then. All right, you just want to stick around because it won't always just be us two. And you never know what in the world we're going to talk about. And, hopefully it's always entertaining. So you stick in with us. It's going to be a good time. All right. So a little bit about who Clayton and I are in like a fun icebreaker. That a word? Icebreaker-y type of way?
No, I don't think that counts.
All right. So rapid fire, just silly, weird questions just to kind of get to know us a little bit. Clayton, I love this one. What is your favorite conspiracy theory?
The one where we didn't land on the moon.
Bro, no way. I was going to say the same one.
I can't believe people sometimes, I think we landed on the moon. I believe it.
Oh.
You don't believe it?
Bro, no, I was going the other way.
Oh, really? You don't think
100%.
Whoa.
So here's the thing. There was a movie that was made recently. Or maybe it was a show. The whole thing was about how they faked the moon landing. Me and Crystal watched it, and it showed how they didn't think the signal would hold up well enough on the moon, so they paid these movie producer people to go and fake the whole thing and simultaneously broadcast that on Earth while they were on the moon because it was all live, quote unquote.
I don't know, man. I believe it. I believe we did land on the moon. I'm a believer.
Okay. Well, here we go. We're getting into it, apparently. How did they have the technology to live stream from the moon in 1970? They didn't have YouTube yet.
The government's always been a little bit ahead of us in some ways.
That's way ahead, bro.
I mean, they didn't show the science behind it. They just did it. I mean,
Sounds like a good magic trick to me.
Really, I don't have a good explanation of why they did, but I mean, it's always been in the history books that we landed on the moon. So I mean, that's what I'll go with.
Yeah, and they've never lied to us before about anything.
I can't say that though either.
I never realized I was this much of a conspiracy theory person. Now I just want to devil's advocate everything you say.
It doesn't really bother me too much. I mean, it is what it is.
Okay. So here's one. If you had to survive on only one food for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Barbecue. It had to be barbecue.
What kind of barbecue?
Ooh, that'd be a hard one. It'd be stuck between like a brisket or some pulled pork, maybe. Yeah, pulled pork, definitely.
I've had brisket before that was like in strips. And it was like, not gooey, that sounds gross, but it like melted. That was fire. Mm-hmm. Barbecue on the river this year, that's a Paducah, Kentucky thing, in case y'all don't know. I got some brisket and it was gross, and I was very upset.
Yeah. See, you got to get it, not when it's fresh off the smoker, but like maybe a couple hours right after it comes off the smoker, get it in the cooler, get it right out. It's nice and juicy, all that talon just starts dripping out. It's all... It's good stuff right there.
Well, I'm going the other way. I got Mexican chicken, cheese, and rice. All day, every day.
What? Really?
Yep. When I did keto and I lost like 170 pounds in a year, I'm pretty sure I paid their light bill. I was only eating like once a day, minus the rice. I went and got chicken, steak, and cheese every single day for lunch.
Mm-hmm. I could probably do that and put in some tortilla shells.
No,
some tacos.
That's not keto.
Well, keto. Who really does keto, really?
I mean, it's hard as all get out, but it's possible. Okay, I got another one. I already have an answer. I thought about this earlier today. If you could own one animal as a pet, outside of like a dog, cat, bird, fish, what would it be?
I've been seeing these TikTok videos. I think it's a puma they've had on there.
A puma?
A puma. I think that'd be
a big cat?
No, pumas are a little bit smaller. They're not really huge cats. They're kind of about,
Don't they look like big panthers?
No, they're like smaller than mountain lions.
Mountain lions like the size of a big dog.
They got like really big feet. really awesome looking.
The thing would kill you.
Possibly, but I mean, the fact that you could say I got a puma. I mean, puma.
Did you watch what's that show? We were kids at the same time. Hannah Montana, Roxy like a puma.
I don't remember that, but I know what show you're talking about. I mean, does that count?
Roxy be like, Roxy like a puma. So not this is kind of on the nose, but not on purpose. I would most definitely own a raccoon.
A raccoon.
Dude, I saw one today when I was driving, and it just stared me down as I drove past it.
There are people that do have pet raccoons.
I was thinking, if I get one when it's a baby, will it be nice?
Yeah, I think they'd be nice until they got bigger and started going through your stuff at night. I heard they're more alive at night than they are during the day.
I'd be punching a raccoon when I wake up and it's standing over me.
He'd be clawing at your face while you're sleeping, just.
Gosh. Okay. One more. Would you rather be, I don't know if I know the answer to this. Would you rather be a pirate or a ninja?
Pirate. Definitely pirate.
Why?
I'd be sailing at the seas and just doing whatever I wanted to do. Ninja, you got to be all stealthy and keep staying fit. And I'm not all fit. It's just.
That's true. Pirates are chubby and drunk.
Yeah,
but they have enough strength to swing from ropes. I probably can't swing from a rope.
I mean, especially if you're a pirate, like captain. Like if you're a captain on a ship.
Yeah. You
just do whatever you want. Tell them to do whatever you want. I mean,
ahoy, mateys.
I mean, I could see that. And I like being outside. So during the day, ninjas, I'm thinking during the night and being all sneaky. I don't know. That's just my thought.
Huh. Did you ever watch VeggieTales, the pirates who don't do anything?
To tell you the truth, I'm not a huge VeggieTales fan.
Oh my gosh, guys, the podcast is done. It's over. Episode 1. 8 minutes in or so, we're done.
I'm not a big fan of sing-alongs. It's just,
bro.
I can't.
We are the pirates who don't do anything. We just stay at home and lie around.
But it is weird. I do like operas and
what?
I know it's really weird. What is it? Phantom of the Opera.
Oh,
man, that thing is awesome.
Nope,
it's one of my favorite operas.
They made us watch that in school a lot. I just couldn't get into it. I had friends that were obsessed with it. No, but we watched Stomp a lot. Did you ever watch that?
Oh yeah, Stomp.
Stomp was
Stomp
awesome.
the Yard.
No, it was like in band. If the band teacher was out, they made us watch Stomp. You never watched it?
I guess not. I don't know what that is.
They played drums on a bunch of random crap. It's really like the Blue Man Group before they were famous, but a bunch of random. Everybody looks urban and like they're on the streets beating up trash cans, and it sounds really cool.
Oh, you mean Drumline?
No, I did like that movie though. Nick Cannon. Okay, let's see. The only reason I want to pick ninjas is because I believe in my heart that I am Michelangelo, the Ninja Turtle. I love pizza.
I guess you just keep on dreaming there, bud.
Yeah, I'm definitely not. I'm built like a Ninja Turtle with the shells in the front.
Same here, brother. Same here.
But outside of the Ninja Turtles, I'd probably have to be a pirate. I'd be a nice pirate, though. I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. Just give me the loot and I'll run away, but don't cry until I leave so I don't have to feel bad. That kind of thing.
Yeah.
All right, so we got this section I want to call of our podcast, because we're the Trash Pandas, right? We're going to call it Raccoon Rumble, which we probably kind of just did. Raccoon Rumble, Raccoon Ramble. Like, we just going to talk about any and everything. So we kind of did that in a get to know you this time, but this gets me in a lot of trouble in conversations. But I need you to tell us what is the best and worst Christmas movie of all time.
Ooh, best was, oh man. See, I got two favorites. Can I say my two favorites?
Sure, give us two.
My two favorites is Home Alone and Christmas Vacation. That's
okay.
The worst one is Elf. I'm sorry, it's Elf. I know I'm gonna get a lot of people that say no, Elf is the best. Then no, Elf is the worst. I'm sorry, it's the worst.
Why?
I'm just not a big what's his name? Is it Will Ferrell?
Will Ferrell.
Yeah, I'm just not a big fan of his. I don't know. I've never been a huge fan of him.
He's
a little too wacky, I guess.
Yeah, he is really wacky. I heard Chevy Chase was really hard to work with, though, in all the Christmas Vacation movies.
Chevy Chase is just awesome. You can't hate on Chevy Chase.
I loved him in Community.
You ever seen Three Amigos?
I feel like I did at my dad's house one time, but I don't remember.
Three Amigos is really good.
I ate at Three Amigos in Mexico. All right, so the Christmas Vacation, that's okay. I could watch that one. Home Alone is good.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites.
I don't know if I'll ever show my daughter that because she will probably be mischievous enough to get ideas. All right, are you ready?
Yes.
Everybody's going to turn this podcast off when they hear my worst movie. But contrary to you, Elf is my favorite Christmas movie. Right, a close second would probably be The Grinch. I just liked it. It was awesome. But Elf, man.
Wait. Which Grinch movie?
Okay, so the live action Jim Carrey for the movie, the animated for the soundtrack. Because I don't remember who did that soundtrack, but you put some good speakers on, dude, that soundtrack makes you feel something.
Yeah, I hear you there.
All right. I will fight all of y'all. The worst Christmas movie of all time is the freaking Polar Express.
Get Out.
Nah, dude. I started looking up articles of why it is the worst movie, and the internet halfway agrees with me. Halfway. So here's some things. I even looked it up because everybody, when I say this in like our young adult small group or even in the youth group or in church or anywhere around all them people, everybody wants to fight me. I said that in our staff meeting at church and they were going to kill me. Yeah, church people trying to kill me.
I was there and I asked everybody, now who loves that movie? And everybody raised their hand. Everybody loves that movie except you. I'm sorry.
In our guys small group. Okay, but listen. The animation is so close to reality, to real looking people without being real. It's creepy. Them creepy little elves, they're creepy and demonic. I don't care what you say. The devil came out them elves.
Okay, the only creepy scene was when they were going through that one where there was, what was it? Dummies or what was it?
I don't know. I never finished it, I don't think. Or I might have watched it once and I never watched it again.
There was only one creepy scene in it. It did creep me out a little bit. It was a bunch of broken toys, I think it was.
Oh, okay. Well, here, what about this? One of the articles I read today, because listen, I needed some proof because nobody agrees with me that I know in person that it's the worst movie ever. One of the things said that a lot of parents hate it because normal kids' movies are like, they want to spread the joy of Christmas cheer, and that's the whole point of the movie. The point of this movie was running away from your parents. Bad. Don't run away from your parents. And two, the whole thing was about how bad of a person you are and how much your life is going to suck if you don't believe in Santa Claus.
Well, first off, I don't think it was about kids running away. I mean, okay, let's imagine here. We're at home right now, okay, and all of a sudden most people don't have radiators anymore. It just starts whistling. I mean, just starts whistling like crazy. You're like, what the heck is that? And the whole ground is shaking. I mean, I'm thinking earthquake. Okay. But then you start seeing lights and you start hearing the train. You run out and there's a big old train.
It's the devil.
Huh? What's that?
The devil. That's what I've been thinking.
It's the devil.
Go ahead. Keep going. Tell your story.
I mean,
manifest them demons, bro.
And the conductor comes down and says your name and tells you to get on.
That is the long black train of death. Didn't you hear Johnny Cash? Keep going. You're not convinced me.
I mean, how could you not? And then all bunch of kids, other kids.
This kid.
Get on the train, man.
Get on the train.
You got your ticket.
Come on, man. I'd have to at least take a look, kind of.
Bruh.
I mean, I don't know. I'd probably get on.
Do you remember the little girl on the train that didn't have a ticket? She was supposed to go to heaven. She was supposed to go to heaven. They were trying to take that little girl to hell.
She lost her ticket, man. Yeah. She didn't. I mean, what happened? Something happened to it.
Did it get blown away? I don't remember the movie enough.
Sucked up. I can't remember. It got sucked up somewhere. But I think that she did get it back though at the end.
I don't know. It's creepy.
Well, all I gotta say, it had Tom Hanks in it, so that automatically made it good. So
I don't know.
Tom Hanks is.
Sometimes.
I'm sorry, he's awesome. So
sometimes I don't know, man.
Can you name a bad movie he's been in? A bad movie.
One bad movie that
Tom Hanks has been in.
No, not.
See, there you go. There you go.
I guess not. I really like Toy Story.
Mm-hmm.
Dang. All right. I can't hate on Tom Hanks then, I guess. Let's see. What would be, think of like if this is like raccoon ramble, right? And it's just random stuff. We're digging through the trash can. Do you have anything in your brain? Like what's the most maybe random fact or fun fact or whatever that you could just pull out of your hat right now? What you got? Anything?
Oh man, random, just complete randomness.
Just super random.
Man, that's a hard one for me. I'm just pulling something straight out of the hat. Man, I'm going at a blank right now. Man,
So I got
you
one.
got me.
This is
bad
my
here.
favorite fun fact. Whenever somebody's like, anybody got any random fun facts? I don't know what the website is, so don't go automatically search at websites and get hacked. I work in IT. Do not just hit .com, Google stuff without the .com first. But it was something like randomlaws.com or something weird. Don't at me. But it was like in Tennessee is the only state you can shoot a whale out of a moving vehicle. Tennessee. A whale. You know, hello, Dory. Maybe he speaks more whale. How you doing? Yeah, Tennessee.
I'm sorry. Where are you going to see a whale
I think
in
that's
Tennessee?
the point. It's dumb laws. Somebody took the time to create a law that says you cannot shoot a whale out of your moving vehicle.
And isn't there like another law where you can't have like an ice cream cone in your back pocket or something like
On
that?
Sundays or
On
something.
Sunday, yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
What
somebody
is up
told
with
us that. But apparently it has something to do with stealing horses. I heard somebody say that. So I
Stealing
guess
horses.
if you put an ice cream cone, it's not the ice cream. Apparently it's the cone they want. And you put it in your back pocket, I guess like a horse will follow you away.
So if you learn anything from this podcast, it is don't take an ice cream cone to the rodeo.
Yeah, or you'll accidentally steal somebody's horse and get beat up by the people. Man. All right. So let's see. We got some more random stuff here. We're just really getting into like randomness, our very first one, trying to fill this thing out. So, okay. Is there anything, so what's something that you like secretly really like a vice that you maybe people wouldn't expect? That is just like a guilty pleasure. It doesn't have to necessarily be bad. I'm not promoting bad things necessarily, but something that's stupid that you just really like.
And that I really like.
Yeah. Like that people may not know.
Sometimes I'll go get a big old spoon and I will just get a big thing of peanut butter. Just a big old glob of peanut butter and just start eating it. I love peanut butter just by itself. Nothing else, just peanut butter.
Crystal does that.
It's fantastic. I love peanut butter. As long as it's the creamy peanut butter, not that hard that's like paste peanut butter, the cream. I do some creamy peanut butter.
Yeah.
A little bit of oil. So good.
I when I was doing keto or calorie counts, whatever, guys, I'm fat. I gotta get on things all the time. So when I tried to do one of those one times, I did not realize how many calories peanut butter has in it.
It's got a
It's
bunch.
ridiculous. But on keto, because it's like a fine line, kind of keto, kind of not, but not enough to throw you out. That would be like a treat. Is I'd go get a spoonful of peanut butter, and it'd be so good.
You ever tried the powder peanut butter that's supposed to be healthier for you?
The protein peanut butter powder.
Yeah, the protein.
Yeah,
I've tried to put that in like smoothies. It's
Yep.
pretty good, but I've tried it by itself. Like I try to make like a peanut butter sandwich out of it.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
You just put powder on bread?
Well, no, you put the powder and you mix it with some water. It's supposed to make peanut butter. If you read the directions on it, you're supposed to mix a little bit of water with a little bit of peanut butter powder, and it makes peanut butter.
Lost me at read the directions. I'm cooking.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna wing it and see what happens.
yeah. It wasn't that good. It's a lot better in like smoothies and stuff like that.
Okay. I bought this. This is stupid. I bought this stuff. I fell into a clickbait ad, and it was like during the keto. Anything that says you're gonna do this, it's a lie. When they start guaranteeing you crap, and it was supposed to be this chocolate powder, but it was supposed to be like super high fiber. Basically, makes you go, you know. But they were saying it was keto, so it was you could eat it without being sugar and stuff. but it was supposed to really, you do it for like a week and it's supposed to help you drop some extra pounds. Bro, I bought this $50 tub of powder that was like 8 ounces maybe. I was so mad when it got in. But on top of that, this stuff was disgusting. I tried it in milk. I tried it in water. I put it in like Crystal has a thing that makes ice cream out of protein shakes, like a blender thing. I put it in that, bro. It was like dirty chalk.
Yeah.
It was so gross. Don't buy those clickbait ads.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, you can call in right now and we will send you a lock of Clayton's hair for $19.95. Yeah, you heard it right, y'all. $19.95.
Better go quick. It's not, nothing's growing back. I mean, it's all disappearing on me right
Limited supply. Call now. But wait, there's more. If you call in the next 5 seconds, we'll shave his mustache and send it to.
Oh man, don't do that. I don't have much hair as it is. You know.
Oh gosh.
Just,
okay. Are you ready? Are you ready for one of my stupid guilty pleasures?
Let's go.
This is so dumb. So, like, in general, the idea of TV, I don't really get much time to just sit and actually watch a TV show. Like, me and Crystal will watch, like, Survivor that comes out every once in a while, that kind of stuff. But most of the time, TV is just background noise to me while I'm working. So, I, will cycle through The Office or Parks and Rec, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, Community. You know, all the good ones. Anything but Friends. Come at me. But here's a guilty pleasure that is so stupid. I really like those reality TV shows that are like The Repo Man. Do you remember? Did you ever watch Lizard Lick Towing?
I can't get into those. There's just too much drama.
Did you watch them though? Or was it South Beach Towing? Dude, I watched all of it. It was so stupid, but I love it.
They just add too much drama into those kind of shows. I can't watch them.
There's no way they're real.
No way. They make up some of that stuff. They gotta make up some of that stuff. No way somebody's gonna start a fight when they're towing a car. They're just gonna tow your car and walk away. And that's what's gonna happen.
Or you get stabbed. I feel like they may actually get stabbed. I couldn't be a repo man.
I could see that. You come steal my car. That ain't gonna happen. You know.
Wasn't it with you that we were getting lunch or dinner one time? My car's paid off, but a repo man pulled up outside. Was that with you? It might have been with,
I don't think so.
somebody
It
else.
was with me. Man.
Okay, I was at Penn Station. And there was a car that looked, it wasn't the same model and everything as my car, but it was same shape and stuff. It was parked right beside mine. And from where we were sitting in the restaurant, I couldn't see mine. And this repo man pulls up and starts loading this car up. Dude, I freaked out. It wasn't mine.
I wouldn't be shocked. I mean, it's BMW.
Bro, it beats your car. So, fun thing about Clayton, he really likes cars. And fast cars and stuff.
The good ones, anyways.
And my BMW beat his Camaro. Yeah. And I'll never let him live it down. So there's that for y'all.
I just didn't. I don't count my Camaro as a fast car. It's more of a everyday driver. It looks sporty, looks nice. It's just a V6 car. I mean, it's
just
nothing
slow.
special.
I don't remember. This is how much of a car guy I am. I don't remember if mine's a V6 or a V8. I know it's got a twin turbo.
I think yours was a 4-cylinder with a twin turbo.
There's no way.
I'm not positive.
Those W's are only 6 or 8.
But I mean, it's a BMW. It's probably spends more time in the shop than it does on the street.
Absolutely. Actually, no. I've had that thing since last year on 4th of July. I bought it, and it's never been in the shop once except for like a normal oil change and then brakes. That's all I've ever had to do to it.
Yeah.
It's awesome. And it beats your Camaro all day, every day. Okay, let's see. We're getting to know Christian and Clayton on this first episode. I hope y'all are still sticking around. What is something that most people hate? Like people hate on, not necessarily they just hate, but they just hate on it. They dog on it. But that you think is awesome. Like what's a hot take for Clayton that you think is actually good? Anything good up there?
Trying to think here. What's something that somebody dogs on? So,
okay.
I don't know if this really counts or not, but I like really old cars, like cars from like the 50s, 60s.
Like those Model T? Was that back then?
That's like a 1920s Model T. So
Guys, I'm really a car guy, can't you tell?
This guy,
All right,
let me remind you, he's a BMW driver.
Shut up. It's a great car. It's great. Okay, what kind of cars were in the 50s? Help me out.
Well, my favorite 1950s was like a Merc. I like a 1950s Merc.
Bro, I don't know what that is.
They look so good. It's a Mercury. You don't know what a Mercury is?
What does it look like?
I mean, they were big. They look like gangster, fat cars.
Were they the bubble-looking ones?
The back wheels were hidden. They had blocked off and big old chrome grill.
Is that what? Did you watch Cars? Is that what?
You're thinking of the Ford Hudson.
Yeah. Okay. Not that.
No, we're not talking about that.
Dang it.
We're talking about a Mercury.
All right, I'll have to look this up then. I don't remember.
It's got the big sun visor in the front. I wouldn't want nothing fast. I just want something that I could ride nice and slow down the road and just cruise around in.
And get beat by my BMW again?
I don't even care if it goes fast.
It don't have to go fast.
It doesn't have to go fast.
Okay.
You can drive on down, go down, get your car worked on, just.
So my car now, do you find this? Have you ever driven really big cars? Like SUVs or anything?
Yeah.
Does it make sense to you that when I'm in a big car, I wind up speeding because I don't realize I'm going that fast?
I find it different. I think if you're in a low vehicle, like a car that's real low to the ground, I think you can speed a lot. I've been in some cars going 100 miles an hour and not even realize feels like I'm going 50 or 60 miles an hour. But bigger cars, I kind of feel it. I mean, the wind hitting it and
it's more resistant.
Yeah, I mean, I can kind of feel it a little bit more in the bigger vehicles. But I will say bigger vehicles, I feel more comfortable in them than, for going distance-wise.
Oh, yeah.
If you're going
more roomy, that makes sense.
If you're driving for maybe an hour, bigger vehicles are 10 times better than low vehicles.
Yeah. I have to put an alert on my car because if I get on the highway, if I hit 90, it starts dinging at me. Because when we bought it in Clarksville, Crystal was behind me in her car, and we're talking on the phone all the way home, and I look down, and she's not in my rearview mirror anymore, and I'm going 120 miles an hour on the interstate. Nobody was around, so I had no idea, and it felt like, because it's so quiet, because it's like really thick or whatever, or real metal, I don't know, whatever makes it really quiet inside.
Right.
And I was like, where did she go? So it stays on 90. But the reason I asked that, if you feel like it goes faster or slower, I had a Jeep I told you about. It was like a big, jacked up, 4-door, a Wrangler kind of Jeep.
Sahara, right?
Sahara, yeah. And but the person before me put a 2.5-inch lift on it, 35-inch mud tires. The first time I got on the highway, I freaked out because them mud tires grip and they were throwing me everywhere. Dude, I was gripping death gripping both sides of the wheel, shaking. And it had to go 70 on the highway, and I'm 45 on the highway, freaking out. But that Jeep, it probably would have rolled. But I did not like going over, even when I got used to the fact that they pulled back and forth. Eventually I could drive on the highway, no problem, after a couple weeks. But even on normal roads, I like to be at 30, 35. Because you're talking about just a car to cruise in.
Yeah.
That car or that Jeep, man, take the top off. Oh, it was good for 3 days out of the year.
Yeah.
Fun fact, it was one of my dream cars. I will never have another one unless it's a toy because it was not comfortable.
Yeah, when I think of a Jeep, I think of a toy. It's more like a side-by-side that you can buy a license for. That's what I think of a Jeep.
Yeah.
It's not something that I'd want to drive every day, but it's something that I get on the weekends, take the doors off, pop the top off during the summer, springtime.
Oh, yeah.
That sounds like fun to me.
It sucked in the winter.
Yes, I bet.
Because I was going to the gym every morning, and I'd get out there, and there's no insulation because it's just plastic on top. Takes forever to heat up.
Yep.
Yeah. The only thing I miss about that thing is how pretty it looked. It looked so good. It was 2015, so it was 7 or 8 years old. Right? Is that math?
Yeah. Had the 3.6 liter in it. That's nice.
Sure, I guess. I don't know. But people would be like, oh my, because it looked brand new, even though it was older. But people loved to compliment it. And I was like, yeah, this is cool. I was so glad when I got rid of it. I was so glad. It was not comfortable to drive. Man, this has been fun.
Yeah, I've had a blast here.
How do you think it went?
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10.
Out of 5?
Out of 10.
7 out of 10. All right. Well, y'all shoot us a message. Let us know what y'all think. By the time this comes out, we should have some kind of like social media out there for you to hit us up on. But also think about this: like, what are some questions that you'd like us to talk about? Like, let y'all get involved with this. Y'all got anything you want to hear us talk about? Because, see, Clayton is like the car guy, and you heard me. I don't know what's in it. I just know if it goes fast and looks pretty, I like it. I like music and things.
Yeah.
So
Same here. Same.
You like music?
I like music.
What's your favorite kind of music? Oh, that's a hard question.
That's a hard one for me.
Or maybe a genre or a decade?
70s.
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 I like that 70s show.
Yeah, I like 70s. That 70s show. That was a good show. But yeah.
70s music?
Yeah, 70s.
Okay, who all was in the 70s? Help me.
Probably Dire Straits.
That was like classic rock back then?
No, Dire Straits was like 80s, wasn't it?
I guess it wasn't considered classic back then.
I'm trying to think of 70s right now. Oh, geez.
70s was like Judas Priest and all them, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Judas
back then.
Priest and
Was Rolling Stones in the 70s?
Yeah.
Okay, so it was like what we would consider classic rock today.
I think the Rolling Stones were 60s and 70s.
Okay. I have this fun when I think of Judas Priest. If you watch that 70s show, I do not condone the things that are in that 70s show. I do not smoke the devil's lettuce, but it's a funny show. And Red Foreman's wife, Kitty goes in when they own the record store close to the end of the show. And she's like, Hyde gives her some record. And it's like, you'll love this. And she's like, hi, it was like devil music, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, oh, I'm sorry. Here, try this. It's called Judas Priest. And she goes, oh, that sounds religious. The scene is she gets set up in her bathtub. She's got her candles, maybe wine, I don't remember. But all of a sudden, she reaches over the tub and tries to turn the record on. And it's all like tranquility and peace. And then you, she like falls in the tub. Oh my gosh. Anyways, that's what I think of a Judas Priest. Dang.
Wow.
Yep. But yeah, y'all send in some random topics you may want us to talk about, to discuss. Any questions you have for us. Yeah, this has been fun. We're excited. Stay tuned for episode 2.
Yeah,
right?
Sounds
You're coming
good.
back, right, Clayton?
Oh, yeah. I'll definitely be back.
All right. That's it. My name's Christian.
Clayton.
And that's the Trash Pandas Podcast. See you.
Trash Pandas Podcast.